So here, you know, you get just a totally different perspective. And you can really get a sense of like the breadth and the scale of this thing.
Enter Pier 36 in Manhattan and you'll be transported directly into Van Gogh's paintings. And you'll feel why people like creative director David KORINS are drawn to the artist.
When I saw Starry Night, which I think was the first of his paintings, I saw being so taken by the kind of muscular, visceral, specific brushstrokes and the kind of depth and texture. You could really feel like it was almost like an emotional, composition, almost like there's a musicality to it.
The original Immersive Van Gogh exhibit is a global exhibition of the master painter's artworks, digitally juxtaposed and presented in a 180-degree format.
He has literally painstakingly kind of cut out elements of over 40 masterworks, and almost like a DJ, he kind of like mixes them together, like, you know, like one element here, one element there. And all of these sculptures I made because this experience really kind of puts you in the middle of the painting.
Lighthouse Immersive's SVETLANA DVORETSKY saw the experience in Paris and brought it to North America.
If anything, that inspires everyone to go and learn more about the art, to learn more about the other artists, to actually go into the museum.
It's been shown in Toronto, Chicago, and San Francisco, and featured in the Netflix show Emily in Paris. Now it's in a 70,000 square foot space in New York, with more cities to come.
The beauty of what's happening here is actually it doesn't matter who you are. Are you introducing yourself to the work of the great Impressionists for the first time? Are you a little person who never been to the museum yet, or you're a connoisseur? This form of art has something for each and every one.
It also has a chromesthesia booth to allow people to experience colors as sound, just like the artist did.
And so these are the top 10 most used colors on his paint palette. And we, through scientific research, figured out which colors and sound represent. And so when you step inside, this is a version of what he would have heard. Like when he painted with yellow, he would hear this sound.
Van Gogh's struggles with depression and loneliness mirrors what a lot of people are feeling coming out of the pandemic.
He had a bunch of gifts and conditions that, if he were alive today, could be handled and managed, and that people just didn't understand him. And I feel like we've just spent the last 15 months in some version isolated and alone, and so his work is so kind of visceral and colorful and powerful that like something about kind of creeping out of our homes right now and like experiencing this feels like the perfect artist, the perfect time.
For KORINS, who's best known for his work designing Broadway shows Hamilton and Dear Evan Hansen, the past year and a half has been challenging with live events shut down. Working with Immersive Van Gogh gives him hope for a better future.
People are like somehow gentler, somehow the art is more meaningful, and somehow I think the resonance of it is just, it's just more profound.
For Cheddar News, I'm Michelle Castillo.